Well, if we're gonna talk, I'd like to see who I'm talking to, so let's turn the lights all the way up. All the way up. Holy shit. I have to say, we've been on tour here for a couple months, and this fucking place is giving everybody else a run for their fucking money. So I want to take a second and I want to tell you guys a little bit about Mötley Crüe and a little bit how this whole fucking thing happened. And I was thinking about this before the tour started. I was driving down the freeway, the 101 freeway in Los Angeles, and I was thinking, fuck, how did this whole thing happen? And I realized that if any part of this story I'm going to tell you right now probably didn't happen exactly in the order, on the day, on the date, in the year that I'm going to tell you, none of you crazy motherfuckers would be here. You wouldn't have gotten in your cars and come in here. I wouldn't be up here with Tommy Lee and Vince Neil and Nick Mars. None of that would have happened. And that 100,000 chicks that we infected over the 30 years, that probably wouldn't have happened either. It's amazing what penicillin will do. So this is, let's do this. Let's all sit down together. And we're gonna have a heart-to-heart. You sit down, I'm sitting down, you can sit down, you can do it. Keep the lights up, because I want to see everybody. All the way up there.
That's certain.
Unruly bunch, okay. So this, you see that girl right there? Everybody else is sitting down. Tommy, there's that one girl, she has to pull her tits out. Of course. That makes me fucking happy. Okay, so this is how it happened, guys. Check this out. I was a struggling musician in Los Angeles, California. Not unlike any other struggling musician in Los Angeles, California. And it was 1981. And I want to say, before I tell you the rest of the story, everything in your life and everything in our lives starts with a single idea. Either a good idea or a bad idea, and sometimes you don't know the difference until you start down the road. And this is what happened. I was in band rehearsal, I looked over at my band, and I thought to myself, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm sorry guys, but I quit. I quit my band, and that was probably a bad idea. At the time, I didn't have a band. Now, I didn't have a car. I just had a bass and an amp. And as I was walking home, I remember this thought popped into my head. I thought to myself, there has to be 3 other guys in Los Angeles that wants to reach into the fucking heart of the music industry, grab it by its throat, and kill that motherfucker. Just pull that heart out, rip the fucking heart out of it. Because at the time, in Los Angeles, it was all skinny hair, or skinny ties, and skinny hair too. Short hair, and it was called New Wave. We had the Knack, and we had the Go-Go's, and for a young, pissed off Nikki Sixx, that shit wasn't gonna fly. So I was on a mission to find 3 other heathens. And for some reason, I have no reason to explain why it happened, I decided to go to Hollywood on a Thursday night to a club called the Starwood. I walked through the doors, and there he sat, behind his drums, beating the shit out of those fucking drums until he split his mouth. And that motherfucker was wearing girls' spandex pants at the same fucking time. That, right there, is the motherfucker. That's Tommy Lee. Look at him. Yeah! Okay, sit down, story time's not over. So I went backstage, I think Tommy remembers this, and we sit on the floor, and we talked about what we loved, and that was fucking heavy metal. And we talked about how much we love fucking punk rock, and we talked about great music that came out of the 70s, like Queen, David Bowie, Slade, Sweet, Aerosmith, and as a matter of fact, Alice fucking Cooper. So me and Tommy set up shop at this girl's house I was living at. I know you're filming me and I know this is going to be on YouTube. I should pull my dick out, but I can't. It's not 1981 anymore. So my wife would see that and I'd be in fucking all kinds of trouble. So this is what happened. We set up and we're playing bass and drums. Too Fast for Love. Public Enemy #1. Starry Eyes. Take Me to the Top. Live Wire. And we were fucking determined. Two guys, bass and drums. We were determined, but we needed a very important part of our band, and that was the lead guitar player. So we decided to go to a 7-Eleven, and we went in to buy some beer, and we picked up a recycler. And we picked it up under musicians, and it said, loud, rude, aggressive guitar player. Only call me if you're serious. My name is Mick fucking Mars. So to make a long story longer, we were playing and we're fucking meaning it and we're fucking knowing that we got something different. You see, we didn't want to sound like anybody else, we didn't want to look like anybody else, we didn't want to play well with others, and we definitely wanted to drink and fuck our way to the top, but we were missing one important element. We were missing the lead singer. And Tommy said, I know somebody, but he's in another band, and I'll never forget it. Nick said, let's go see him, and if he's good, let's steal his ass. So for no reason other than Tommy knew this kid from high school, we went back to the Starwood on a Tuesday night, and out on stage walked this kid in white fucking leather pants, a white leather jacket, bleached white hair, and he was leaning the fuck into it, singing some Cheap Trick. Never heard a voice like that ever in my life. And on top of it, the 20 girls that were in front of him were all taking their pussies out and fucking throwing them at him. And that is Vince fucking Neil. Where are you? So we had a band, an idea turned into a band. We pooled our money together, $26 for one chance. One fucking day, we went to Burbank, California, we set up in a room, and we knew that if it didn't work, we were all gonna have to get day jobs, and this is what happened. This is why you're here, and this is why we're here. I handed Vince the lyrics to Live Wire, and he said, I got that. Nick picked up the guitar and started fucking shredding. Tommy started pounding on the drums. I picked up the bass. And at that exact moment, January 17th, 1981, Mötley Crüe was born. A little history lesson. I want to say two things. One is we love you motherfuckers. Yeah! And the other is, I swear to God that our music is gonna haunt you till the fucking day you die. Fucking right!